Welcome to GH Soap Opera Today, your place for the latest drama, updates, and spoilers from General Hospital. Like, comment, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you never miss the action. General Hospital spoilers. Drew's desperate escape attempt fails. According to General Hospital teasers, Drew Cain will understand he needs to take action. Drew is overdue for a dose of the paralytic medicine supplied by Jen Sidwell, so the paralysis will gradually fade off. GH fans know Nina Reeves is busy right now because she just shot Jack Brennan with the syringe she was supposed to give Drew. That means Drew's medicine dose will be delayed even more as Nina and Valentine Cassadine cope with the chaos in the living room. Drew is alone in the bedroom right now, so he'll be optimistic once he finds he can move his fingers. That will likely result in some flexing as Drew tries to regain feeling in his arms and legs. Drew may expect to ultimately stand up and take some steps. No one can blame Drew for trying because this is his first real chance at freedom in months. Drew's medicine, however, will not wear off quickly enough for him to fully recover. Drew's muscles have also most likely atrophied as a result of his lack of mobility. Even if Drew tries to drag himself to the door, he won't get far. Nina may go digging for another syringe and jab Drew, as she should have done before Brennan came. Valentine is armed and may be willing to help restrain Drew if necessary. Of course, Willow Cain has to return home at some point, so she may realize that you have to complete a task yourself if you want it done correctly. Willow may discover Drew's escape in process and become the one to stop him in the end. We could absolutely envision Willow diving for the stockpile of syringes and delivering Drew one that immediately throws him back into a state of paralysis. Although there will be a close call regarding Drew, this storyline is not yet over. Drew will not be able to leave as hoped, thus he will have to remain under the supervision of Willow and Sidwell. According to General Hospital teasers, Drew is about to receive sad news. Stay tuned. GH spoilers. Jason Morgan is back on the market. General Hospital arrivals and departures have verified that Steve Burton is filming again on the soap set, while Jason Morgan is slated to return in late June. When Jason left town, he and Dr. Britt Westbourne were in love and rumored to be on the run together. Unfortunately, Britt supporters will not receive the romantic reunion they wished for when the fan favorite returns. Jason returns to rescue Joss? Several General Hospital stories are slated to climax in the coming month, including Cassius Faison's disclosure. According to rumors, the WSB will release Jason Morgan and return him to Port Charles in order to locate their missing agent, Josslyn Jackson. Little does Jason realize that his girlfriend's brother is the one who kidnapped her. The ABC soap drama has revealed that Nathan West is an imposter, and Britt has been assisting her twin brother Cassius in stealing Nathan's identity for nearly a year. Jason Morgan will be horrified to learn that Britt not only lied to him about Cassius, but she is also the reason Josslyn was stolen. Jason Morgan is single and ready to mingle. Jason Morgan has a long history of disastrous partnerships. General Hospital viewers were hoping that his last encounter with Dr. Westbourne would last, but that will not be the case. There aren't many available ladies left in Port Charles who Jason hasn't previously married or had children with. Now that Jason is back on the market, who would you like to see him coupled with? Do you think he'll forgive Britt and reconcile with her? General Hospital spoilers. Lucas is haunted by regret as Britt faces a terrifying health setback. General Hospital spoilers and updates reveal Britt Westbourne's frantic concerns, while Lucas Jones's tragic regrets. Britt's hand is beginning to shake, yet she is expected to finish her father's cold fusion prototype nevertheless, even if there are no more Huntington's medications. Lucas has devastating regrets over what happened. Lucas, who was and continues to be attempting to help Britt, which is why he opted to stay in Windermere, has devastating regrets about what happened. Marco Rios was assassinated for obtaining the 2 vials of Huntington's medication that Lucas planned to reverse engineer. Lucas and Britt are both convinced that Ross Cullum killed Marco, but they can't prove it. When Cullum arrived at the pier, Lucas was unaware that Rocco Falconeri had intervened to save Britt and Jason Morgan's lives. Lucas, on the other hand, wishes he had stayed with Britt longer or escorted her away from the dock with the medications. Britt becomes more afraid with each passing day. What is Cullum thinking? Britt is terrified every day. What is Cullum thinking? That the Huntingtons won't interfere with her capacity to complete the project. The exact task necessitates steady hands and considerable attention, and Britt is concerned that if the medicine runs out, she will make a mistake. Cullum continues to threaten, and despite Cassius Faison's requests for additional medicine for his sister, Cullum maintains there is none left. Even Jen Sidwell has told Cullum to get more pills from his supplier, but now that he is out of the hospital, he has not followed through. It's an impossible position, and they have no idea if it's true. No one knows where Cullum's information has come from. Is Cullum deceiving Britt and everyone else involved? The question is Cullum deceiving Britt and everyone else, and can he access the experimental medication whenever he wants? Cullum is unquestionably a maestro of cruelty and the monarch of manipulation, on par with the late Caesar Faison. Britt has little motivation to complete the assignment if she's going to decline and die anyway. She's been blackmailed by withholding the medications. Britt and Cassius question if Britt is losing her ability to work on the prototype, and whether they even have a substitute scientist, as Cullum and Sidwell assert. If she deteriorates further owing to a lack of medication and resumes taking it, would it even work? This is an essential question. General Hospital spoilers. Will brainwashed Joss turn dark after captivity? According to General Hospital teasers, Agent Barbie Josslyn Jax is currently in the Windermere detention cell where Anna Devane used to be. And the grounds behind this are the same. Will their destiny be similar as well? Let's have a look at the latest PC game, Dramamera Ma'am GH lovers. Joss and Anna imprisoned. Anna got too close to Ross Cullum and Jen Sidwell's secret project, and Josslyn went snooping around and discovered it. Cassius Faison alias Nathan West and Joss argued after he discovered she is WSB and attempted to deceive him for information. To her credit, Joss served it up to Cassius long before he gained the upper hand. Josslyn is a fighter who is also semi-good at concealment, as WSB Director Cullum is still unaware of her involvement. And it could come back to bite her. Cullum will eventually learn about Josslyn's game, although he may not order her instant elimination. Cullum's easiest and most predictable option would be to kill Josslyn. But what if he has an even more bizarre scheme in mind? Joss knows Cassius Anna was brainwashed, so why wouldn't Cullum do the same to Joss? Everyone believes Anna is mad right now, so anything she says is discounted. That would be an interesting approach to neutralize Joss as well. Were Anna and Josslyn treated the same? Josslyn also has a compelling hostage/brainwashing profile. She is young, impressionable, and believes she can change the world. Cullum might go to town turning Joss into his devoted soldier. Cullum could easily program Josslyn, who is still in the early stages of her WSB career and has shown some promise. All Cullum had to do was push her buttons about saving the underprivileged, and she would be completely dedicated to him. According to Red Hot General Hospital teasers, Josslyn will face many more twists and turns as she struggles for her life. Do you GH fans think Josslyn should go through a complete personality change? There is precedent for this. Her hero, Jason Morgan, underwent a similar change. Would you be more interested in Joss as a genuine badass? GH spoilers, the shocking truth about Molly's 3-part horror crash, blackmail, and hostage secrets revealed. The Young and the Restless recasts Jill Abbott spoilers and updates show that Molly Lansing Davis is looking forward to her book tour and the release of her books. Her relationship with Cody Bell is also growing, as he has decided to accompany her, allowing them to grow closer. Cody is keeping a major secret from Molly about her father Rick and his basement captivity, but the May 7th episode served as a timely reminder for GH fans of secrets that could be disclosed. Cody is keeping a significant secret from Molly after discovering Rick Lansing imprisoned in Alexis Davis's basement. Alexis, Ava Jerome, and Christina Corinthos Davis were all involved in the hostage conspiracy, while Cody believed Rick's account of drinking ayahuasca, escaping a cult, and walking through the woods. With viewers informed of these important hidden realities, danger could be on the way. Will Molly eventually discover the entire dark story and face some terrible revelations as a result? Molly's 3-part horror narrative could begin if she discovers the truth about Rick. If she discovers that Cody found Rick chained in Alexa's cellar, she will definitely wonder why he was detained there. This information could lead Molly to discover that Christina tampered with Rick's car, mistaking it for Ava's, implying that she was responsible for the crash that nearly killed Molly's father and Elizabeth Baldwin. This incident triggered the blackmail pandemonium that continued until Alexis imprisoned Rick and Treasury bonds matured, resolving the financial turmoil. Finally, Molly may discover the truth about the crash, the blackmail drama, and the unexpected hostage scenario in the basement. Too many people have been dishonest with Molly for too long. Molly will be enraged if all of these truths come crashing down on her, especially if they occur all at once. Fortunately, it worked out nicely for everyone concerned, particularly Rick, who had a moment of clarity and was inspired to improve his life. Nonetheless, Molly's world would be turned upside down if she discovers that the people she trusted the most had been deceiving her for so long. It would just make her more cautious and suspicious, not to mention breaking her heart. General Hospital spoilers hint that Molly may struggle to overcome her wrath once all is revealed, so keep a watch out for any surprise developments. Dominic Zamprogna teases Dante, Lulu, and Rocco's fallout after Cullum's reveal. When General Hospital's Dante resumed the Peace PD's investigation into Cullum's shooting, he had no idea the perpetrator would be his own son. But with Elizabeth's careful guidance, he came to the heartbreaking revelation that it was Rocco who plugged Cullum that fatal night, and that Jason took the blame for him. Soap Opera Digest got the inside scoop from Dante's actor, Dominic Zamprogna, on the major event and what it means for Dante, Rocco, and Lulu going forward. Reality Bites Dante, the Peace PD's acting commissioner, had been convinced for weeks that something was strange about that night's occurrences. Zamprogna observes, everything that happened to Jason appeared odd to him. First, he headbutted him, and then, when he was detained and they were in the interrogation room, Dante felt like Jason was nearly about to tell him something instead of doing his regular thing of not saying anything other than, "Get Diane down here." And then he shut up again. There was certainly a lot that Dante found strange. What he wasn't skeptical of was Rocco's hand injury, which he got while firing Cullum's rifle. Dante just believed what he was told, which is that Rocco had a kitchen accident. Zamprogna replies. That is, until the May 8th episode, when Liz discloses to Dante that Rocco's injury seemed to be a slide bite, which is caused by an incorrect hold on a gun and normally affects beginner weapon handlers rather than seasoned professionals like Jason. Dante pieced the pieces together from there, but when everything starts to add up, he certainly didn't expect it to add up to what it did. It's such a shock, as is the knowledge that Lulu has always known the truth, but has kept it from him. That is devastating for Dante, the actor says. He understands that they probably didn't want to inform him because they are concerned that he is too strict, but this is his son. He's angry because they didn't tell him. Zamprogna compliments co-star Rebecca Herbst on the depth of her empathy in the sequences where Liz tried to calm Dante. I remember looking at her and thinking, oh my God, what a wonderful person this is, the actor says. It's after Liz has told him everything, and Dante is beating himself up about how this could have occurred, and how could I miss this? She approaches him with an optimistic grin, enthusiasm, and assurance. I was like, wow, what a lovely moment. Anger management. Now that he knows the truth, Dante must decide whether to protect his son or prioritize his responsibilities as a cop. This puts him in a situation where he's potentially going to do things that he wouldn't normally do, and that's a big deal for him, the actor says. When the action resumes next week, expect more major plot developments. Dante having to confront these people for lying to him is going to be good drama and conflict, Zamprogna says. There is a significant emotional repercussion from all of this. It has a significant impact on his relationships. First to confront Dante's anger is Lulu. Alexa is so good in those scenes, Zamprogna says. She is an extremely powerful actress. But as far as Dante and Lulu are concerned, I believe it will take them a long time to recover from this, due to her lack of candor. What about Dante's connection with Rocco? He's the father in this situation, and he's got to be a grown-up, the actor says. This is a chance for him to put on his big boy pants and deal with things, hopefully better emotionally, than he has in the past. Of course, Dante will have to cope with Jason's selfless act to protect Rocco. Like we needed another reason to love Jason, Zamprogna groans amusingly. He's definitely going to owe Jason a lot of money when he returns to town. General Hospital spoilers. Shocking twist. Is the real Nathan alive and captive, or did Cassius lie? General Hospital teasers and updates hint to another bombshell reveal could the real Nathan West still be alive and held captive? If that's the case, his twin Cassius Faison lied to Josslyn Jax. Cassius may have given Josslyn what he was told what he thinks is the truth when Cassius responded to Josslyn's question regarding why Liesl Obrecht never mentioned a twin. He may have given her what he was told what he believes is true. He claimed that she was told he had died and that it was his father, Caesar Faison's idea. Knowing what we know about Liesl handing Nathan to her sister, Madeline Reeves, to raise to protect him from Caesar and even pretending Victor Cassadine was his father, this does not make sense. And why would Caesar have reared Cassius if he had not raised his oldest son Heinrich Faison, sometimes known as Peter August? More importantly, where was tiny Cassius? Caesar spent the majority of his life on the run, using several different aliases and being assumed dead at least once. Josslyn asked how he explained Nathan's body missing from his tomb after Cassius disclosed his true identity to Josslyn. She inquired as to how Nathan's tomb got to be empty and how his fingerprints matched Nathan's police record. The DNA would match because they were identical twins, and Cassius informed her that he had arranged for Nathan's body to be taken. He then informed her that he had hacked into the Peace PD computer system, updated the records, and replaced Nathan's fingerprints with his own. However, there is one big flaw in the body story. Cassius arrived in town comatose in a broken pickup truck with no corpse inside. Plus, if Anna had the grave exhumed, it would have been tampered with, which it was not. Nathan could have been retrieved from his grave years ago, while it was still freshly dug, and Peter August could have had it done. Nathan, like Drew Cain, could have been kidnapped and held captive for years, most likely by Faison's associates, including Jen Sidwell and Ross Cullum. Cassius is not permitted to reveal the truth about Nathan, but it is possible that he does not. As a result, Cassius most likely made up the story to explain Nathan's absence from his burial on the spur of the moment. In terms of the twins being separated, Liesl may have been informed that Cassius had died, but there must be more to the story, as Faison is still unaware. Thanks for watching GH Soap Opera today. For more General Hospital updates and spoilers, like, comment, subscribe, and press the bell icon. See you next time.